Good day everyone, I'm Jing, a Human Resource Officer, and I'm honored to be here today to deliver a talk to my fellow audience. And today's topic is about sexual harassment. Without wasting any time, let me straight to the point. What is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment refers to any unwanted or unwelcome conduct or sexual nature that make a person feel offended, humiliated, or intimidated. It can be verbal, not verbal, physical, written, or digital, and includes action like sexual jokes, comment, touching, sending indecent message, or making inappropriate advances. Issue background. Sexual harassment has become a serious social and workplace issue in Malaysia and all around the world. It can be happen anyway, maybe works, school, public places, or online, and it affects all people and all gender. In Malaysia, awareness has grown thanks to movement like #MeTooMalaysia. But many victims still stay silent and afraid to speak up due to shame, fear, or losing their job, or lack of legal protection. That's why the government introduced the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act 2022 to give victims a voice and a path to justice. Next, causes of sexual harassment. Sexual harassment often stems from an abuse of power, where those in authority exploit others. Many people lack awareness that their behavior is harmful, while cultural attitudes such as victim blaming and gender stereotype make it difficult for victims to speak up. Next, weak enforcement of law and policy also contribute to a problem, such as fear retaliation or disbelief. Additionally, peer pressure in some workplaces normalize inappropriate jokes and comments and is allowing harassment to proceed. Now let us move to the justice of sexual harassment. Malaysia now has strong legal framework like Anti-Sexual Harassment Act 2022 and under Act 840. It covers all forms of sexual harassment in workplace, school, and public places. The tribunal can order the offender to apologize, pay compensation, or provide other remedies. Not complying with the tribunal's order can result in fine up to 10,000 ringgit Malaysia or other legal action. Second, Employment Amendments Act 2022, especially in Section 81A to 81G, is focused on workplace sexual harassment. Employer must investigate all complaints, take discipline action if proven, and display awareness notice. Fail to do so may result in a fine up to 50,000 ringgit Malaysia under the Employment Act. Next, Penal Code Act 574 under Section 509 focus on criminal offence for insulting a person's modesty and punishment by up to 5 years imprisonment, fine, or both. Next, Communication and Multimedia Act CMA 1998 under Section 233 is focused on address online sexual harassment and which punishment be fined up to 50,000 ringgit and or jail up to 1 year. Now, the question is, can you sue for sexual harassment? The answer is definitely can. Now let me introduce the real cases of sexual harassment. The claimant who was a man supervisor at Lotus store. He repeatedly sent inappropriate and sexually suggestive image of women to his female subordinate through private message in WhatsApp. And the law involved is Employment Act 1955, particularly in Section 81A to 81G. It is provision dealing with sexual harassment in the workplace. The court ruled the claimant abused his position of authority and failed to provide a safe working environment for his subordinate. The claimant was terminated from his job by the company. This case demonstrates that standing in dancing or sexual contact, even without physical contact, is still sexual harassment under Malaysian law. The key lesson of these cases is employers are reminded to take firm discipline action and ensure a safe and respectful workplace to their employees. Next, impact on both sides, organization and employees. Sexual harassment damages everyone, especially like organization, from the aspect legal and financial costs, damage reputation, and high staff turnover. For the victim part, there's effect on emotional and psychological stress, low morale among staff, loss of career opportunity. The similar impact for both sides is poor workplace culture, and it will decrease the productivity. So now let us move to the prevention method. So how do we prevent it? First one, awareness and education. Conduct talk, just like me. Now I'm giving a talk to you all. Or workplace to educate employee and student about what is sexual harassment and how to prevent it. Second, encourage reporting. Create a culture where victims feel safe to speak up without fear of embarrassment or punishment. Next, clear workplace policy. Sexual harassment policy is must and explaining unacceptable behavior, reporting channel, and disciplinary action. Now, reporting procedure. How can we reporting the sexual harassment case? Firstly, make a complaint. Victim can report to their employer like HR department, school counselor, or police, as depending on the situation. In the workplace, complaints can handle under the Employment Amendment Act 2022. Second, external reporting. Victim can also file a complaint with the Tribunal of Anti-Sexual Harassment Tax by submitting Form 1 with a 30 ringgit fees at KPWKM. But for the criminal case, victim should lodge a police report under the Penal Code Section 509. Last, confidentiality and support. The victim case details are kept confidential. And also, like, the victim can also get emotional and legal support through Talian Kasih 15999. At the end of this talk, let us say no to sexual harassment. Let us speak up against harassment. Support victims with empathy and courage. Promote awareness before harm happens. Because respect is a right and not a privilege. Together, we can stand for respect and speak for justice.